What's up, tennis players, racket stringers, tennis fanatics, enthusiasts, etc. Today we're going to go over one of the most important tools to use when stringing, and that is your starting clamp. We have your starting clamp here. I happen to use this two-prong one from Babolat. It's one of my favorite tools, and we're going to tell you all about some of the uses and best ways to utilize this tool when stringing rackets starting now. Your starting clamp is one of the most essential tools to string a tennis racket. Almost every toolkit has it, every machine comes with one, and I'm really shocked to find out how many stringers don't utilize this essential tool. But as you can imagine from the name, the starting clamp, its number one feature is to help you start the racket. So I'd like to show you that here. As you can see on my black starting clamp, I have it rested up against the side of the frame. I have some extra slack here to the machine, and I have the rest of the string, so I'll have, say, a foot here, and then the other 19 feet that are going into my crosses here, and I can pull that into the machine, and you can see how it doesn't slip, it doesn't lose. It allows me to get an anchor on the edge here while working my way through the racket there. So I'm going to clamp this off and show you. So that is number one. Number two is if you measure a little bit too short, so I have enough to make it through the tension head and the motor here, but what if I were to cut it a little bit shorter and I did not have enough string? So this is not going to be enough to make it to my motor, as you can see. You can take a piece of string, as I've done here. You can loop it around your starting clamp so it makes the letter U, and it leaves you a nice inside way to use it as an extender. So I can slide my string underneath, and what did not reach the machine now has enough to reach the machine. That's a great tip. Some players and some stringers like to maximize what they get out of the reel. So if you extend it a couple inches on the top, a couple inches on the bottom, maybe you get another set of string out of your reel. If you ever mismeasure and you're in a bind, you're at the end of the racket and you have that oh no moment, you're gonna love having this in your bag where it gets you another couple inches to hit that motor, to make sure you can tie off, and to make sure that there's no issue. The final thing that a lot of people like to do on the machine, especially if you're a Yannick certified stringer, if you followed their procedure, is that this is similar to a cam action plier or similar to your knot tool, where you can use this to pull on the racket and cinch on the string. So you can make your knots, so you can do them by hand, so you're not over pulling on the motor, you're not over pulling on the machine, and you can control that finesse on natural gut strings, on polyester strings, and get the firmness that you want on each string. So again, whether you're starting your racket, which is essential to make sure you're starting it the right way, whether you're extending it so you get a little bit more out of your string and you're not stuck in that headache position, or you're using it as a free hand to make a knot as a cam action plier or as a starting clamp to make your knots by hand, that's three incredible ways that you should be using this tool. If you have any questions about any of the tools that you can see stringing, want to know their purpose or other ways to use them, be sure to write a comment down below. We'll make sure to answer all of those questions, and we look forward to seeing you in some more of our videos.